I was your old man, I'd tan your hide, making a hero of that killer.
Why, Chick Mahoney, you know the Durango kid isn't a killer. He just fights for people that are in trouble, and he's always on the side of the law. Isn't that right, Mrs. Mahoney?
Why, certainly. What's got into you, Chick?
Fooled you, huh? I was just kidding, Todd.
Shucks, I knew you were. Nobody talked that way about Durango and mean it.
You better run along now, Todd. I've got some things to do.
Okay, thanks for the cookies, Mrs. Mahoney.
Be sure and give my regards to your pa and Mary Ellen.
I won't forget. Come on, Raider Jr.
Well?
Just came in from Texas this morning. How do you like the Durango now?
What's the matter, Ma?
Your brother Tom's dead, Ben.
Identity of Big Slim will now never be known. Killed while trying to escape from jail after being delivered to the authorities by the Durango kid.
Ma, I'm gonna get even with that Durango if I have to chase him all over Texas.
You won't have to do that, Chick. We'll bring him here.
Here? We don't want that Durango messing up our plans for getting our hands on all the land in the valley.
He'll help us get that land. And folks ain't gonna like the way he goes about it.
Where's Jake? He'll be along. Durango!
They fall for it, Ben?
You bet. A couple of them was ready to plug you.
Good. Boys, I've got a buyer for all the cattle we can run out of Perdido Valley. We'll go ahead just as we planned.
What are you doing dressed like Durango?
The blame for every raid we make will be laid on the Durango kid.
What if Durango finds out about it and comes up here?
Maybe that's just what we want. We'll hit the Runnin' W herd first.
You're the only thing that reminds me of him. I can change your name, but you'll still be white.
Now, what's the matter with that? White's a good color for a horse. Oh, I didn't mean to sneak up on you, son. My name's Steve Armitage.
Mine's Todd Highland.
Howdy.
I never saw you around here before.
No, I just rode in from Texas. Stopped to fix myself some chow back of those rocks. But tell me, what's wrong with the white horse? I'm kind of partial to white myself.
It's that Durango kid. I used to think he was a real hero, and then he turned out to be nothing but a rustler and killer.
Yeah, I heard about that back in Texas, son. Can't understand it. But maybe Durango will change soon and be his old self again, huh?
No, I was just wrong about him. You know, kid stuff. Why, he's been robbing everybody. My dad'd sell the ranch and move out. Nobody will buy it.
It's as bad as all that, eh?
It ain't only Durango, it's the drought, too.
Drought?
The range is burning up and the wells are running dry.
Well, at least they can't blame Durango for the drought, can they?
That's coming from the direction of our ranch.
When you get to Rio Perdido, would you mind stopping at the hotel and tell Mrs. Mahoney about it? She's a good friend of ours.
Certainly. I'm just sorry I didn't arrive in time to be of some real help.
Gee, Steve, if you'd stay here, I know we could catch the Durango kid and put him where he belongs.
Well, I'll probably be around for a while, so I'll see you again, Todd. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. He's just like I used to think Durango would be.
Todd, please don't ever mention that name again.
I like to remember Buffalo Bill when he hunted the African cat. Those words he said, don't give up the ship. I wish that I'd said that. Napoleon said some famous things as on his horse he sat. He said, there's one born every minute, boys. I wish that I'd said that. Hi, iddly, fiddly, riddly, jiggle, the thing it would come to that. Hi, iddly, fiddly, riddly, jiggle, the thing it would come to that. George Washington shouted from his horse and waved his feathered hat. Two by land and one by sea, I wish that I'd said that. Give me liberty or give me death, how's that for standing pat? If Daniel Boone hadn't said it first, I'll bet I'd have thought of that. Hi, iddly, fiddly, riddly, jiggle, the thing it would come to that. Hi, iddly, fiddly, riddly, jiggle, the thing it would come to that.
A dreamy look and a glassy eye, a torso that looks like a top.
If he wants to look like Napoleon, he's got to lay off of the grub.
Listen for a minute, boys, you'll find he's got a line. But nothing ever comes of it, though he's talking all the time.
Hi, iddly, fiddly, riddly, jiggle, the thing it would come to that. Hi, iddly, fiddly, riddly, jiggle, the thing it would come to that. It's not your face or the things you've done that lives on when you're dead. It's what you say that makes a hit. They'll remember what you said. So if I keep on talking lots, no telling what I'll start. So everybody listen, for I might say something smart. Hi, iddly, fiddly, riddly, jiggle, the thing it would come to that. Hi, iddly, fiddly, riddly, jiggle, the thing it would come to that.
Sure you got hold of the right foot, blacksmith?
Well, I'll be a horn-toed grandma, Steve Armitage.
Hiya, Smiley boy.
Hiya, boy. Where you been? What you been doing, huh?
Well, I tell
Hey,
you-
boys, meet my friend Steve Armitage.
Howdy, fellas.
Howdy,
Good to see you.
Had a little trouble out at Highlands. Some stranger horned in.
Stranger?
Boys, I'm telling you, there is one of the fightingest, rootinest, tootinest buckaroos whatever rid a horse out of Texas.
Now, take it easy, Smiley. Where'll I find the sheriff?
Oh, around here, all you gotta do is holler, "Hey, Dave!" His office is right there. He'll be here in a minute. Hey, Dave! Oh, Steve, I want you to meet the Queen of Rio Perdido, Mrs. Mahoney. And all she'd have to do would be to say the words, and she'd be Mrs. Burnette.
How do you do, man?
This is her two sons here.
Oh, yeah.
Howdy.
You want me? Yeah, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, Sheriff. I was up by the Highland Ranch when a gang raided it.
The Durango kid?
Well, the leader looked like Durango. They killed Mr. Highland. Mary Ellen wanted me to be sure and tell you about it, ma'am.
Oh, I'd better go to her. Some of you men had better come along. Joe, Walt, and somebody tell the preacher that there'll be another burying. The poor kids.
I can't figure this one, Sheriff. I've never known Durango to put in with a gang or do anything against the law.
He's always been outside the law, although he's never been against it.
Well, he's showing his true colors now. The only reason he works with the law is for a profit. Didn't he take that $10,000 reward down in Texas for the capture of Big Slim?
That's right. He finally did take it.
All he's interested in is blood money.
I'll have to make a report on this. Come with me.
Sure. Come on, Smiley.
You know, if we don't get Durango pretty quick, Rio Perdido's going to be a ghost town. Look at them notices, Armitage.
Go take it, huh?
Feller'd be a fool to buy land that was drying out and the Durango around.
He sure would.
Say, don't you reckon we better go over to the hotel and see if we can get you a room now?
All right, Smiley, let's go.
Say, wait till you eat some of Ma Mahoney's cooking. There's the best cook west of the Mississippi River. Hey, Chick.
Yeah.
How's about you put my friend Steve in room 4 right next to mine?
Sure thing, Smiley. There you are.
Anything in advance?
Not from you. I'm pretty good at sizing up a man. Your credit's good as long as you want it.
I'll show him up to the room.
All right. Boys, I don't like the idea of that stranger deciding to stay over. Maybe we ought to see that he's not too comfortable.
What's the matter?
I got something interesting here.
Yeah?
This letter come about a week ago. It's from the Southwest Development Company in St. Louis, Missouri. Listen. Dear Mr. Burnette, as the most prominent citizen of Rio Perdido, this company is appointing you its agent in that area. We authorize you to buy any ranch land, no matter what its condition. Money for this purpose will be sent you by next week's stage. What do you make of that?
Anybody else seen this letter?
No, sir. If I was to go around here buying up land the way things are right now, they'd throw me in the calaboose. They might even think I was Durango.
Oh, I don't think they go that far, Smiley. Anyway, there's a definite connection between this letter and the rustling.
How do you figure?
These raids are driving the price of land down. All of a sudden, this company wants to buy it.
They're in cahoots with Durango so they can buy it cheaper.
Could be.
Yeah, but this dry spell and the drought, that ain't in cahoots with the land company.
Yeah, the land isn't worth much without water. Rio Perdido. Say, I think I've got a good hunch, Smiley.
Yeah?
Anyway, don't show that letter to anybody for a few days. I want it. Yeah?
Get out of my room, mister.
Your room? You're in the wrong pew, friend.
Yeah?
Two boys got in the wrong room. Started to get a little rough.
They're drunk.
Maybe so. Anyway, it was a nice little scuffle. Kind of hard on your furniture, though.
Come on, you.
Don't worry, Steve. I'll get him. I'll kill him. Mailman, father. Hey!
What's the matter? It's me, remember?
Oh, say, I saved your life.
You sure did.
That's not easy. When them two hombres get drunk, boy, I can handle it.
They weren't drunk, Smiley.
What?
Oh, they couldn't fight like that if they had been.
What'd they do that for?
Maybe they don't like strangers here in Rio Perdido.
you do that for?
There's $10,000 in those saddlebags.
$10,000. Wow, what are you going to do with it?
My hunch is right. I'm going to use it to smoke out these rustlers.
What'd you think about it?
When did he put that up, Dave?
Must have been done early this morning, before I was around.
What's your friend trying to do, Smiley?
Well, I don't know. He didn't tell me nothing about it. Steve's as close-mouthed as a bear trap, but you can trust him.
Maybe we can, and maybe we can't. It seems mighty peculiar a stranger would come up here buying worthless land. Unless he's in with Durango.
Now, you look at here, Dave Wilcox. You've just insulted the best friend I got. Don't you get my dander up, or I'll pin your ears back clean to here.
You would, huh?
You haven't got my dander up yet. But really, folks, you don't have to worry about Steve. He's on the square, just like me.
Oh, I'm with Smiley. Steve's a good, clean-cut fella. Where'd he go?
Well, I don't know. He said he was going to ride out and look the country over.
Well, I guess the only thing for us to do is to wait until he comes back. He's sure to have some good reason for what he's doing.
See there?
Well, that means we've got to get rid of Steve Armitage and quick.
I wonder what his game is.
What difference does it make? After all the trouble we went through to get that land cheap, I ain't going to have him horning in.
It's about time Smiley did something about that letter we had sent to him from St. Louis.
Oh, we can always take care of Smiley. Right now, you boys better go out and look around for Steve. Only don't bother to bring him back.
Durango finally took the bait. We gotta get him.
All right, start talking. Who are you and who are those other men? Look, Chick. He's got Kelly.
Not for long.
I said talk. Let's go, Raiders.
Reach, Durango. We got you covered.
You have, eh? Who are you?
Never mind. There's 10 of us behind rocks and bushes, and we all got a bead on you.
Oh, is that so? Well, I guess in that case I better give myself up. What do you want me to do now?
Turn around and shut your eyes.
Like this?
That's all right, I guess. Okay, boys. I'll get his gun. He makes a false move, lug him.
Sure is tough getting caught like this. Todd, listen.
Let go of me! Let go of me!
Now listen to me. I'm your friend.
You're not. You killed my dad. You shot him in the back.
No, I didn't. Really, I didn't, Todd. Remember what you said to Steve Armitage that day?
Steve Armitage? How do you know what I said to him?
You said you thought you could catch Durango if Steve would help you.
I know I did, but there was nobody there but Mary Ellen and me and Steve.
Well?
Oh.
The man who killed your father, the leader of this gang's a fake, Todd. And I'm here to get him.
Gee, then I wasn't wrong about you.
I hope to prove you weren't. Do you trust me? Do you want to work with me?
You bet.
All right, partner. Now listen. There's water somewhere around here. Do you know what Rio Perdido means?
Sure, it means lost river. But how can a river get lost?
Underground. It's my guess that the river under this valley has shifted its bed. Maybe because of an earthquake.
Then all they'd have to do is drill wells over the lost river and everything would be all right again.
That's right. That's all they'd have to do. Now, Todd, I want you to keep your eyes open. This water may appear somewhere on the surface.
I'm with you, Durango.
That's the stuff. Adios, partner.
Adios, partner. Gee, Durango called me partner.
You go ahead and tell the sheriff. Ma! Ma!
Chick, come here a minute.
Durango's in Rio Perdido, Ma.
Are you sure?
Saw him with my own eyes. He gave us a slip. But anyhow, he's here where we can get our hands on him.
I knew it'd work. Now it's up to you boys to pay him up for what he did to your brother. How about Steve?
Didn't see him. Too busy with Durango.
Look at this.
Greenbacks. So that's what he's going to use to buy the ranches with, huh?
He'll never get a chance to use them. Smiley's going to do the buying as soon as our money from St. Louis gets here on the stage.
Wait a minute, Ma.
Drop your gun and easy about it. You've got a box for Smiley Burnette from St. Louis. Throw it down. All right, take off.
Yeah.
Seems mighty peculiar. All he took was the money for Smiley.
Steve. Hey, you know what? The Durango stole a lot of money off the stage that was coming to me.
Money? Where was it from?
St. Louis.
You see anything in Durango?
Never laid eyes on him, Sheriff.
Say, if Steve ever did, that Durango'd be a dead duck.
Maybe. But how come you're so anxious to buy worthless land?
I didn't like the way Durango was acting. Figured I could smoke him out this way.
In that case, you're deputized. So are all of you. Every man in town. Now go get your horses and meet here.
Hey, what you think of that? Taking all that money I was going to buy the land with.
Maybe Durango changed his mind.
Durango sure crossed me up.
Oh, don't worry. Maybe we ain't got the money from St. Louis, but we know where we can get more, don't we?
Steve's?
Bob, Pete, go around back of the hotel. You ain't riding with the posse.
Yes, ma'am.
Smiley ain't riding either. Oh, Smiley, Smiley. Oh, Smiley. Maybe I'm just a silly woman, Smiley, but I'm afraid to stay here alone, and while that posse's out, I thought maybe if there was a man with me,
A man? You mean me, Hart?
I'd feel safer with you than anybody.
Why, you poor thing. Of course I'll stay here with you. And I'd just like to see that Durango kid just harm one hair of your precious head.
Oh, thank you, Smiley.
Gosh. Could I adore you? Oh, yes, I should say. My heart lies before you. You can have it, I should say. Your smile makes a slave of me, your every wish to fill. I'm spending my thoughts and my dreams with you. I know I always will. Could I embrace you? Oh, yeah, I should say. And could you spare one kiss? Would you say? If you'd like to make me happy, then just name the day. And let the parson hear what I should say. Oh, help me, Hyacinth. And let the parson hear what I should say. You know why I call you Hyacinth? Because you're the sweetest flower in the garden.
Oh, that's real poetical, Smiley.
Poetical? You ain't heard nothing yet. After all, ain't I the village blacksmith? Under the spread-nut chesting tree, the village, under the chesting spread-nut tree.
Tell me more, Smiley.
Hyacinth, I just love you. Wilt thou be mine?
Oh, Smiley.
Durango! Hey!
Smiley, I think I'm going to faint.
Oh. Help! Hyacinth, get a doctor, somebody, quick!
Bob, go get the money out of Steve's saddlebags. Jake, tie Smiley up and then me.
The joke is a joke. Shut up and get in there. I'll have a heart Sarge!
Shut up.
Oh, I'm surrounded.
Keep your hands away from that blindfold.
Yes, sir. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to even peek a little bit.
You're going to listen, though. You expect to get out of here alive.
Oh, yes, sir. I'm all ears.
We're going to give you the money Durango stole off the stage.
Well, I don't want no money. There's no charge. The money Durango stole off the stage.
And you're going to use it to buy land, understand? You're going to buy all the land you can get, especially the Highland place. Shut up. Another thing. You're going to stay away from Steve Armitage. You ain't even going to talk to him.
Well, I can't do that. He's a good friend of mine. That'd hurt his feelings. Yes, sir. I won't speak to him. I've never even heard him. I'll do anything you say.
That's better. And remember, somebody's going to be watching you all the time. Now, we'll go over your instructions again.
Well, I understand. I'm to take the money and buy St. Louis and...
What happened, Mrs. Mahoney?
They came in here with guns and robbed the whole place.
Who? Durango?
I don't know. They had masks on. Smiley.
What happened to Smiley? Where is he?
After they robbed the hotel, they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped him.
Poor Smiley.
Well, boys, we'll have to find Smiley.
Whoa, Rena. Whoa, Rena. Howdy.
We heard you was kidnapped.
What happened, Smiley?
Steve, I got to tell you, there's a deep-dyed plot that...
You got to tell me what?
Not a blame thing. I ain't talking to you. Everything I've got to say, I'm going to say to the sheriff. Sheriff, right now you are probably looking at one of the smartest hombres what ever outwitted a bunch of crooks.
What about this kidnapping?
Oh, sure, I was kidnapped. There was 100 of them. Durango's gang. Yeah, but I whipped them. Boy, I beat them till they hollered for mercy, and then I grabbed up my money that the Durango had took off the stage, and I come back here.
Smiley, you're the biggest liar in 17 counties.
Well, sir, I got the money to prove it right here, bud.
I'll be doggone. Now, what really happened?
Well, maybe there wasn't 100 of them.
How many were there?
3, not counting the Durango kid. But they got to fighting over my money, and I chawed the rope in two that they tied me up with, and I grabbed up my money and snuck out of their hideout.
Where's their hideout? We'll get right out there.
Well, you go, no, I believe you go, don't you know, I was so scared that I don't remember where I was.
I'm sure happy you got your money back, Smiley.
Yeah, and I'm going to buy up all that land now for all them people in St. Louis like I was supposed to in the first place.
You still aiming to go ahead with your proposition, Armitage?
Wait not, Sheriff. They cleaned me out when they raided the hotel.
Well, don't be looking at me. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Just keep away from me.
All right, Smiley, I hate to lose an old friend, but I guess you know what you're doing.
I wish I did. I mean, I sure do.
Some of you boys ride out and spread the word around that Smiley's buying land. This'll be in my office for you, Smiley.
Did them round of hands hurt you any, Hyacinth?
Oh, I'm all right, Smiley. And I think you were wonderful.
No more than usual.
Smiley, I want to ask...
Don't be buttering me up now.
Quit worrying. I'm out of the land buying business. But my boss has a loose shoe. You'll fix it for me, won't you?
Well, I don't know whether I will or not. I don't want any of your tricks now. Well, maybe I could. Goodbye, Hyacinth.
Smiley, you started to tell me something.
Say, you sure got a loose shoe here, mister. They're after the Highland Ranch especially. That's all I can tell you. If they catch you and me talking together, they're going to plug both of us.
Who will?
I don't know. Look, Steve, go on away from here, will you please? Go away. I don't want to get shot. That's all now, mister. He's all fixed, and don't come around here bothering me anymore.
Sure, much obliged. See you, Smiley. You going into town to sell your ranch, mister? No, you're not. You hang on to it or you'll have trouble with me. When you get to town, mister, I want you to give Smiley Burnette a message from me. Tell him if he buys one ranch, I'll let daylight through him. If you sell this ranch to Smiley Burnette, you're making a big mistake.
Listen to me, you murdering coward. You might be able to scare all the men around here, but I'm not afraid of you. And if I had a gun, you wouldn't be sitting there trying to bully me. Get up!
Child, what are you so lathered up about?
Has my sister got here yet? Golly, if I got something to tell her, it'll change everything, Mrs. Mahoney. There won't be any land sales. There won't have to be any.
Now, hold on a minute. Catch your breath, young'un. Now, what's going to stop the land sale?
Water. I found a lost river. There's a cave, and deep back in it, you can hear the water rushing along underground.
Are you sure?
I can take anybody right to it.
Well, that's just about the most tremendous thing that ever happened. If it's true.
It's true, ma'am. Honest.
Well, you know it'd be awful to raise everybody's hopes and then dash them down. Look, Todd, why don't you take Bob and Jake here to see that lost river? They'd make sure it was really there.
I ain't worried about its being there. You'll be as surprised as I was when you see it. You'll tell my sister as soon as she gets here, won't you, Mrs. Mahoney?
Well, I certainly will, Todd. News like that just won't keep.
Goodbye. It was Raider Jr. here. I guess he wanted a drink. You can see the little stream of water here. Hear that roar? It's the Lost River. It's way back in there.
Let's go have a look, Todd.
Say, you act as if you knew it was here all the time.
Maybe we did. Tie up the horses, Jake.
Let me go!
Not for a while, Sonny. Leastways not until those land sales are over with.
Let me go!
Quiet, everybody. Now listen to me. The land sale is officially going to start at 3 o'clock by that there clock.
Why wait? Everybody's here. Let's get on with it.
Oh, now don't rush it. Don't get to hurrying things. I got to sort all my papers.
What's the matter, Smiley?
Read that.
to be in your shoes.
What's the matter, Mary Ellen? You look worried.
I am. Mrs. Mahoney, have you seen Todd? He was supposed to meet me here.
Well, now, let me see.
I saw him, miss, riding out of town about an hour ago. 2 men with him.
2 men with him? Where would they be going?
Now, Mary Ellen, you stop fussing about Todd. My land, that youngster's got more sense than most grown-ups. He'll be along most any minute now.
I suppose you're right, Mrs. Mahoney.
Of course I am. You just want to get this land deal over and stop worrying about anything else.
He goes looking for that kid. Make sure he don't come back.
Durango tried to scare me, too. But I'm not letting any murderer in a black mask tell me what I can do with my own ranch.
Yeah, but what about me? The Durango says he's going to let daylight through me if I buy, and somebody else says they're going to shoot me if I don't. I don't want to go around here looking like a rain barrel full of holes.
It's no use, Smiley. You offered to buy all the land, now you got to go through with it.
We'll take care of Durango. He's just bluffing.
Yeah, well, he's got me bluffed to a fare you well.
I'm ready anytime you are. I've got the deed to our ranch right here.
Oh, sure. But look, this is a celebration, and a little music would be fitting.
Smiley.
Oh, but don't fret, Hyacinth. A little music. Let her rip, boys. My Uncle Bill is 8 feet tall, and when the band's a-tootin', my Uncle Billy plays the flute. I mean, that's highfalutin'. Shoot me dead for that one, boy.
Shoot him while he's happy.
If all my stories are not true, then blame it on Grandpappy, for he's the one that told me that one early in my youth.
Cross my heart and hope to die, he'll always tell the truth.
A feller ups to me and zip knocks off my old black hat. I'd have you meet him, but they won't dig him up for a thing like that. Shoot me dead for that one, boy.
Shoot him while he's happy.
If all my stories are not true, then blame it on Grandpappy. He's the one that told me that one early in my youth.
Cross my heart and hope to die, he'll always tell the truth.
A ghost once lived in my upstairs. He had some scary devices, but he was just a third-rate spook. He lost his haunting license. Shoot me dead for that one, boy.
Shoot him while he's happy.
If all my stories are not true, then blame it on Grandpappy, for he's the one that told me that one early in my youth.
Cross my heart and hope to die, I'll always tell the truth.
What's the idea of setting that clock back? It was 3 o'clock 10 minutes ago.
No more stalling, Smiley. Now get on with the land sale.
Mary Ellen wants to sell the Highland place. Buy it.
Yes, here's the deed.
Why, sure, Miss Highland. Why, it's very easy. All you do is just take a piece of paper and get a pen, and some ink makes it legal. And, oh! Butterfingers, that's what I am. Well, I can clean it up. Well, don't take but just a minute here.
Reach and recharge. Throw out your gun. Left hand. You two hombres see the small boy around here?
Durango!
All right, Todd?
Yes. Found the water, just like it said. In there. Sounds like there's a lot of it.
That's it, son. It's an underground stream, all right.
Then we won't have to sell the ranch and the valley will be all right again?
It isn't too late.
Gee, Durango, can I go with you?
You'll find your horse back there. Get him and try to stay out of trouble.
Get on with it, Smiley.
I can't do it.
What's the matter?
I don't think this money's any good.
You mean it's counterfeit?
You wouldn't want me to buy Miss Highland's ranch with worthless money, would you, Sheriff?
I'm going to force this sale.
There ain't a darn thing wrong with that money. Now pay Mary Ellen for her land.
Well, all right. It's no good. Don't blame me for it. Can I see your deed, Miss Highland?
I've already given it to you, Smiley.
You have? Well, I don't remember it. It should be around here if you did, though.
Hurry it up.
Let me see. Mary Ellen's deed. Now, where can that be?
Don't anybody try anything. I'll shoot the first man that makes a move.
You can't get away with this.
I'm not here to make trouble, Sheriff. I just want to see this sale go ahead. Looks like you need a little help.
I ain't taking help from no masked outlaw.
All right, go ahead, folks. Unless somebody else feels like getting plugged. Come out of there, Burnette. Get this sale going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just don't do any shooting, Durango. Set it right there.
No, Smiley. I'm not going to sell him out. If he wants me to, whoever he is, there's some catch in it.
Ain't you being just a little foolish, honey?
You'll do what I tell you to do.
Drop your gun. I'm Durango, Sheriff. This man's an outlaw trying to get possession of the whole valley because he knows where there's water. Check Mahoney.
So you're the Durango kid. Well, this is to pay you back for what you did to Big Slim.
Look out! Look out, Durango!
Thanks, partner. On your feet. Now, you're prisoner, Sheriff.
We're going to miss you, Steve.
Well, do you have to go? After all, the valley's got water now and everything's sure turning out swell.
I'd like to stay, Smiley, but I guess I better keep an eye on Durango, see that it doesn't go wrong again. But I'll come back on one condition.
What's that?
If you let me be best man when you're married.
Yeah? Look, I'm going to be a bachelor for the rest of my life. I don't want no more sweet-smelling hyacinths that turns out like poison ivy.
Todd.
I'm going with you, Steve.
Well, that's fine, Todd, only I...
Sis will let me go. I know she will.
Oh, of course she will. But I wasn't thinking of that. You know, this is a pretty big ranch for one girl to handle. There'll always be outlaws. It's a man's job to run them off, you know.
I guess you're right, Steve.
Adios, partner.
Adios, partner.
Let's go, bud.